Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you another wig that I purchased from the wig dealer. Now I bought this a while ago, like probably 3 months at this point, but y'all know I have a problem when it comes to hair and makeup. I'll buy all this stuff and then I won't wear it. So I realized that I hadn't shown you guys this wig, so I want to show you. Now I will leave in the cards right here and down below in the description box the other wig that I purchased from the wig dealer. Also, if you follow my channel, you know I go hard for her bundles because I like to make my own wigs usually, but sometimes when I get lazy or I want to try something new, I purchase prefabricated wigs like this one. Okay, so the image will be popping up right here, what I'm going to be showing you. And when you are purchasing her wigs, like I said in my last video, you need to read the description box, okay? If you don't see what you the question that you had answered in the description box, you need to DM her, because that way there's not going to be any surprises when you purchase your wig. Now, I will say, I am notorious for not reading the description box. I get so excited about like a hair texture I see or like a wig on a model. I'm like, oh my god, I want that wig. So it kind of backfired on me, but let me just show you. All right, so this is the 5x5 Tropical Curly Pronto wig, and this is in 22 inches. Now this has been sitting in a bag, that's why it's looking dry. I haven't worn it yet. I did wash it and bleach the knots, but I have not worn it. I'm going to be applying it before I go back to work. But what I took for granted was my head circumference. So when I order prefabricated wigs from AliExpress, their average size is 22.5. It clearly says in the description of this wig that it goes up to a 22-inch head. I don't know why I thought that magically my head would decrease in size if I purchased this wig, but it didn't fit. In other words, it did not fit. So what I ended up having to do was purchase a separate bundle of her 22 or 24-inch curly hair, because she has her starter bundles starting at $30. Super affordable, and they're super high quality. I think I already have a video about that up on my channel. I'll leave it down below in the description box. Anyway, that's what I did. I purchased a separate bundle and I sewed the wig onto a dome cap and then sewed the bundle onto the dome cap, which basically extended the size of the wig. So as you can see, this is where the wig initially stopped. Right here. This is the back of the wig initially. So all I did was extend the wig by sewing it on the dome cap and then sewing the wefts on the dome cap. So this is a great DIY if you purchase a wig that is too small, if you're like me, that doesn't read the description box, or maybe you were unaware of how big your head was. This is a great way to still make a wig work without having to spend too much extra money. Like I said, it was just one bundle. I chose to use it from the same company because if I do decide to dye this hair, I want it to dye all the same. So, yeah. Anyway, besides that, this wig is fabulous. 5x5 closure. And the hole that you're going to see in the closure, I made that hole with a T-pin, but it's not on the actual hair area, so it should be fine. But this is her flawless lace. It does come in a light brown color, but since it is so thin, it works for my skin tone. The only thing that I noticed when I did get this wig was that the black thread extends down the lace on the sides. Now, I cut these off anyway to have a more realistic look on the, you know, where my where the lace ends and then my natural edges begin. So I'm going to cut that off anyway, but if you're someone that doesn't cut off this side of the lace, like this thicker part of the lace, then that might be a problem because it is black thread. But that's not going to be a problem for me. All right, so let me pop this on. Oh, it also came with combs. It came with combs, and it did come with adjustable straps in the back, but because I extended the wig, I cut those out. All right, so let me show you. Let me pop it on. This fits my head perfectly. Perfectly. Like I said, great hack if you buy a wig that's too small for your head. So, you see that lace? It's just slightly too dark, but it only looks like really dark because I have all this lace extended. Sorry, that was my phone. But when I cut it and have baby hairs, it's not going to look so obvious. But do you see that hairline? Do you see that hairline though? Okay. And this is very much so big hair, and since it is curly, it is going to take a little bit more maintenance than your standard straight hair, but girl, in my opinion, it's worth it, okay? Look, I feel like a diva. I feel like Diana Ross, okay? I feel like Beyonce in this wig. Like, you know, it's a little dry on the ends, like I said, because it's been sitting in a bag, but you just spray some water and conditioner on that, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing in this wig, okay? I'm just gonna be like, what? What was that? What was that? So I'm just about to apply my closure wig. I already slicked back my edges. This is a 4-week-old braid out. I'm not getting my hair done for another 2 weeks, but my edges have come out of the braids. So in order to get a nice slick application of my wig, I had to brush my edges back. So I used a combination of my Design Essentials avocado and almond curl enhancing mousse. This has a hold to it, and I mixed it in with my Bold Hold liquid gold. Now you might be asking, why are you putting glue in your hair? So this is not glue. This is a glueless alternative, and it's kind of like, it's hard to explain. It's got the hold of a glue, but as soon as your hair gets wet, it releases the hold. So it's kind of like a gel, but it's not a gel because she's got the Bold Hold liquid gold in the jelly form too. But it's like let me try to think on how to say what this is like. It's like well, let me just put it on my cap right here and I could show you. So it's thick and clear like that. And you just put it on your wig cap underneath your wig. Now this is a closure wig, so I'm just putting my wig cap right directly in front of my hairline. I don't have to worry about the edges really, and I'm not really doing a bald cap method because once again, this is a closure wig. I just need to make sure that my cap is secure underneath so it doesn't roll back. So that's why I'm using this liquid gold product, and it's so easy to apply. You can literally just apply it with your fingers. You guys know with the glues that you can't really do that because it will turn white. With this, you don't have to worry, and it dries super quickly. I still use a hair dryer for mine just because I got places to be, things to do. But if you don't have a hair dryer, it will dry pretty quickly on its own. But like I said, I want to just get things going. And the reasons it's okay to apply to your hair is because there's no alcohol in it. Well, number one, there's not a glue. And then number two, there's no alcohol in it. So what I used to do was apply my Got to Be Glued Free Spray and the styling jelly on my wig caps when I would do a wig installation. But that has alcohol in it. And after a while, it will dry out your hair. And I ain't trying to do all that. So this is a nice alternative because it's got, number one, it doesn't have alcohol in it, and it also has argan oil and sage oil in it to moisturize your hair. So, all right, so that's all I'm going to do right now. That's going to dry. I'm going to help it dry with the blow dryer. And I don't know if you can see my hands. You see that hold? And that's not even dry all the way. Look at that. I'm going to use my hair dryer on medium heat. And then to wash your hands, you just can go in with soap and water, or just use water, even though that's not going to get rid of all the stickiness. Soap will really clean your hands, but this is this releases its hold with some water. That liquid gold is 100% dry. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on my wig. Now this wig is from the Wig Dealer. I will leave the link to the wig itself and her website down below in the description box, and she also has an app. So yeah, that's the wig. I almost forgot my Skin Protect. So this is Bold Hold Skin Protect. It's like deodorant for your skin. I'm a very sweaty person. So I use this to keep my wigs down for extended periods of time. Just like that. And now I'm going to plop my wig on. And the glue I'm going to be using today is the Bold Hold Max. You guys know I have used Bold Hold Max in the past. Freaking love this stuff. It's the strongest glue that I've ever used. The only thing is it's kind of a irritating to work with because it is silicone based, so it's a little bit more difficult than regular water-based glues, but I get over that real quick because of how well it holds down my wigs. So a few details on this wig. Like I said, the direct link will be down below in the description box. This is a 5x5 lace closure wig, and the lace on here is light brown. It's super thin. It's a Swiss lace. It's not HD, but it is super thin. You guys know I tend to like transparent lace because I am so light, but she didn't have it in transparent lace. Of course, now she has this wig with HD lace, but at the time she didn't. So I went with this, and it does look a little dark, as you can see, but when I lay it, you'll see how I can finesse it and make it look pretty good. So I'm pulling this in front of my hairline. And this did not come pre-plucked, nor were the knots bleached. So this is not how your wig is going to come. You're going to have to customize it yourself, which I don't mind doing. I find it relaxing. But that's just something to note. Of course, all this information will be in the description of the wig too on her website. So I'm going to be cutting this part right here. As you can see, there's like a black string running along the lace. I'm going to cut that to make it a more seamless blend. Alright, so those are cut off. And once again, readjust. Alright, pull too much. So this is a very thin lace. You can rip this super easily, so just be careful. So before I get my glue, I'm going to make sure I have my elastic band so I can tie my hairline down. 1 second. Okay, so I have installed the wig. And if you want to know how I install my wigs, I will leave a few videos down below in the description box for you. But this is how it's looking. And my glue of choice this time around was the Bold Hold Max. Now, I think I misspoke in the beginning part of this video. This wig did not come pre-plucked and it did not come with bleach knots. So I did that myself. So if you purchase this wig, just know it doesn't come customized. You have to do that yourself. But I think I did a pretty good job. The only thing I don't like about pre-made wigs, especially when they're glueless, is that there is a lot of room right here in the center of the closure or frontal, but then as you go near the outer edges, they kind of like go back, because usually there would be a strap holding the closure or the frontal down. I have a problem with that because my edges come out farther on the sides than they do in the front. So I don't know if you can see this, but like the wig itself actually goes back right here and my edges are right there. So what I did was just cut some of the hair and bring it down to create some baby hairs to give the illusion that my hairline doesn't go all the way back, that it's actually right here. That the hairline of the wig doesn't go all the way back, that it goes right there and then goes down into this little area. And I cut these little sideburns right here. I think in the early part of the video, I also showed you how I augmented this wig in order to make it fit my head, because when I originally got it, it was too small. But overall, I mean, this wig is good. It does shed. I will say that, but curly hair sheds. Is it shedding in clumps? No. Is it tangling? Yes, but it's not matting. So what I've been using is just a spray bottle with some regular water and then my Aussie Moist 3-in-1. Now I don't put this on the hair every day because then that causes buildup. So I'm doing it like once every 2 days. This is day 3 of wearing this wig, by the way. And then to make some of the curls more defined, I go in with this. A majority of the products I use are drugstore for my wigs. I don't use expensive stuff on my wigs unless it's bleach. So this is what the hair is looking like right now on the ends. This is about 90% dry. It's still wet on the ends, but as you can see, I have a nice curl pattern. This is pretty natural density when it's wet, but when you when you brush it out, it turns into Diana Ross hair. It's just like big lioness beauty, but that's not what I'm going for today. I'm going to work, and I think I already said this, but my part is really off center. It's whatever. Overall, I like this wig. If you have a hairline like mine, just know you're going to have to do something to finesse the edges. Oh, and just a reminder, this is a 5x5 closure. I usually like 6x6 and 7x7s because then it, you know, covers up my temple hair right here, but she didn't have all that. And I really like the curl or the wave / curl on this wig, so. Now, remember with curly hair, the more you mess with it, the bigger it's going to get. So I'm sitting here playing with it, and it's probably going to dry bigger. So I'm going to stop because I like the sleek look. Anyway, all of the information for this wig will be listed down below in the description box. That is really bothering me, but that is so off-center. Okay, all of the information will be listed down below in the description box if you want to check this wig out. And I'll leave some videos right here of some other hair videos, like how to apply a wig and some other hair reviews if you want to watch those. Browse my channel, all that jazz. I hope to see you in the next one. I gotta go to work. Bye!